Okay, good morning, boys and girls. I am Captain T. Kumar. So, thank you for giving me this opportunity to take this class for you. You are most welcome. So, today, the topic which I will discuss, that is IBS, Integrated Bridge System. What is Integrated Bridge System? It consists of INS and as well as all other equipments. We will discuss in details. So this is the equipments what you see on the bridge. If you like to see more elaborate, like this is the equipment, IBS. So IBS, what is IBS? First thing, IBS is a combination of systems which are interconnected. Combination of system. What are the systems are there? There is a navigation system, communication system, machinery control system. Then you talk about cargo operation system, safety, very life-saving appliances, firefighting appliances, monitoring devices, and then security. So these are the systems all are interconnected by means of the sensor informations or command and control from workstations. Now this is the system what you see, big bridge and all the systems which are all interconnected. Now among them, its purpose is that to do the passage execution. The main purpose is to do the passage execution. Now under passage execution again, there is something called INS, Integrated Navigation System. Integrated Navigation System, like this is what you will find integrated navigation systems. They are the inputs which are provided from all the nav equipments such as your radar, EGDIS, echo sounder, speed log, gyro compass inputs, right? See total, all you can see here. Of course, some of them not coming totally here, but these are the inputs which are provided into the INS, and that is the output which is being fed into the integrated system. Now INS, it consists of three modules. One is your navigation module, and other one is the anti-collision module, and the third is the steering control module. Now navigation module, here you see these are the reference informations which is received from different equipments. Now navigation module, yes, like the purpose is to execute a passage from point A to point B, berth to berth. For that all the equipments which are necessary are all interconnected to prepare your passage plan, then your correction of chart, then your request for new charts, and then plotting positions, keeping a good lookout, giving a bird's eye view of the whole system, and then comparing the positions. That is called data logging, for comparing the positions from different sources and verifying the accuracies. Like you say, radar picture and the ECDIS picture supposed to be almost same. So this INS, it becomes very helpful, especially when you go to the ice area. Ice area, what happens? There will be a lot of accumulated ice along the coast. So there the radar picture and the charted picture may not coincide. So this difference between the radar picture and the distinct charted picture, which gives the extension of the ice which is accumulated along the coast. So that becomes helpful using this INS. Then comes your anti-collision module. Anti-collision module, the whole collision regulations have been fed into the system. So INS decides which target is a giveaway target or the standby target, stand-on target. And then accordingly, as per the ROR, it takes the action, whether own vessels or the target vessels. Because here, the complete regulations have been programmed. AIS is connected to the ARPA, and that output is again fed into the INS. So you can understand the INS, much more efficient, I would say, than the human navigator. Because human navigator, it acts on instinct without realizing the consequence of the after effect of the action. Like I give an example, if you have a vessel, say on your starboard bow, crossing at a very close range, so your immediate instinct will tell you that alter course. Why? To escape from this immediate danger. And consequently, you may land up on a shoal patch, or maybe another vessel is overtaking, then you collide with, or you develop a close quarter situation. But this problem doesn't arise with INS. INS compute the whole thing. When it computes, it takes into account the what CPA you are supposed to maintain as at per your default value or modified value. Then your ship's maneuvering characteristics, like after giving alteration, whatever computed amount, where the vessel will land, whether on a shoal patch or this thing, any other vessel close to that, then accordingly it modify the action so that it always maintain the CPA from the target and as well as the distance off from the nav hazards. So maneuvering characteristics it takes into account. And then accordingly the INS takes action. The collision regulation. Then comes your steering control module. But in the steering control module, of course, you require adaptive autopilot. It is totally your computerized autopilot. There is no manual control on the panel. So any this thing or alteration is required as per the passage, your passage execution, that this thing a module. Then it alters the course. It sends the signal to your auto steering control module, and alter the shape accordingly. Even wherever the wheelover point is required, it computes how much wheelover to be given to meet whatever the radius of turn as programmed or rate of turn as programmed, and then it execute accordingly. Or say, as per the collision regulations, any computed figure, that whatever alteration is required to pass safely from another target. So it sends the command to the steering control module and alter course accordingly. So these are the jobs which is done by the INS. Now here, yeah, this is the one I was talking about, the passage execution.